What is up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to the first episode, the before of the 2019 cut cycle with your boy at Russo Lifts. Follow me on Instagram. You guys are fucking tired of hearing me say that. But I did want to go into something I do for Medial Delts. A lot of people ask me how I built my delts, and this is one of the supersets I really like to do. So you start off with seated lateral raises. You start off in that 8-second ISO hold, so you're just holding it, squeezing your forearms, squeezing your triceps, and your shoulders, obviously, but you're squeezing everything, tensing it, and then you immediately go into 8 reps, followed by another 8-second ISO hold, and then you drop set into the next hold. So you want to pick 3 sets of dumbbells, and then at the very end, you stand and cheat them out. The pump is insane. It's equivalent to doing like a whole bunch of sets in a matter of like 3 minutes. Completely gassed. Highly recommend you add these in. Maybe as a finisher. Normally I can't really do much after. I normally do this to finish off shoulders, or I'll do 2 sets of this to completely destroy my shoulders. And it's really helped me put on width on my delts. But yeah, super excited to be back on YouTube. I'm hoping, YouTube's been pretty cool. I've been watching other channels and what they're getting away with posting, so I decided to spend the hours to make a full vlog for you guys. I miss making the high quality content. I'm not really a fan of the whole narcissism, perfect Instagram pic. I'm a YouTuber at heart, and I really like video editing and making cool videos versus a stupid picture or a little cheesy caption. But yeah, my skin has kind of, flared up since going back on, not gonna lie, so I've tweaked all my dosages, but I am documenting my skin with pictures, and I'm going to do a video once my skin is fully healed and go over all the methods I tried to heal my skin and exactly how I healed my skin, because my skin last year around this time was absolutely horrendous, way worse than it is right now, although this is the worst it's been in since going back on, and I've already tweaked my dosages, lowered my tests, because my skin is actually sensitive to DHT. It has nothing to do with estrogen like people think. It's just, DHT doesn't really mess with my hair like most people have problems with their hair with DHT. For me, it's all skin related, and it requires, you have to really be on top of my skin. But I'm pretty confident I can heal it without Accutane. I'm real excited to show how I did it, and I have a whole bunch of pictures that are going to show how bad it was. But this was the next day. Decided for the video to do a working set with the 125s, and I got absolutely demolished with them on incline. And Dante had to help me out, but I'm focused on, first off, with the goal of this cycle is to obviously get leaner, where I'm not really super concerned about food, but I am going to stay in a pretty harsh deficit, but I'm not going to be like super calculated. And this is my record with the 125s I hit recently when I didn't smash shoulders the day before like an idiot. But the goal is, like I said, maintain fullness, be strong, clean my skin, clear my skin, and creep down to around 215 pounds. I'm around 226 right now, and that should not get me shredded, but it should, I'll be lean enough to actually show off, I spent years bulking, so it's time to see what I actually build and what my actual weak points are and discard all this fat. I've already started trimming up in PCT. I was getting rid of a lot of the fat during PCT anyways, because I wanted a good starting point. So here's the starting flexing footage. Again, 226 pounds morning weight. I'm around 5'11 and a half. I'm not quite 6 foot. I'm 6 foot with shoes on. And overall, it's a decent starting point, ignoring the skin, obviously. But yeah, this is what I'm working with, and I'm excited to see really how my lats pop and how my back looks, honestly, when I make it under 220 pounds. I just posted a back pic on my Instagram if you're interested. But yeah, that's me. You guys are always asking what I eat. My diet's pretty boring right now, but this is one of my go-tos. I have some bison, gonna be making a pound of bison. And I'm gonna be stacking it with 2 packs of rice. And then I will split this up between 2 to 3 meals. And I will show you what seasonings I used. But while I was cooking this bison, I wanted to talk about the next cycle and, you know, kind of what I plan on doing. So I read some of your guys' suggestions, and, you know, a lot of you guys were thinking smartly and, you know, told me to do stuff around MPP, which personally, I didn't really like MPP. And considering I'm trying to lose weight and already coming off my PCT, going back on, I shot up, and I was also dosing MK677 pretty aggressively. For those who watch my Instagram at Russo Lifts, you guys remember the moon face that I had not too long ago. So I kind of did that in combination with going back on again, because you know how my skin has been lately. So my weight has already jumped back up to almost 229 pounds, dropped to 677, now I'm back at 226 in the morning. And the goal weight by the end of the cycle is to be at least 215, 210, so not absolutely shredded by any means, but definitely lean with visible abs. And, you know, goal is to keep my skin healing. You know, I've been taking pictures of my skin every single day for the past year and experimenting around on what has been working personally for me, and I have been keeping it pretty good. But as you guys saw in the footage, it did flare up recently because of the DHT bump, so I'm going to bring my test down. But the cycle is going to consist of starting off, and I'm going to change stuff in and out because I did like the Muscle Gels Andro Hard, and I want to run a full container. This is the Testosterone. I think I have the Andro Hard upstairs, but I did want to run a full container of that because I accidentally went and used that during the very end of my PCT, which was not good because I thought it was just a DHEA, but it's not. It was a full intro, and I just did it randomly to test all the products out, and man, did that give me a hard, dense look. It might have been because my receptors were super receptive, so I do want to experiment around with that transdermal andro because a lot of people ask me like about bases with Sarms, and you know, a transdermal andro involving no injections, if it's legit, would pique a lot of people's interest. So I'm going to probably get another bottle of that to try out, but currently it is 300 to 350 test sip. I just bumped it down to 300. Might bump it down lower depending on how my skin reacts, because my goal is to heal my skin, you know, not sacrifice gains for worse skin at this point, obviously. So sip, also Cypionate. I'm not utilizing Sustanon anymore, although in my opinion with the spiking levels of Sustanon you'll get more gains, in my opinion. It's obviously not good for my skin because of the different peaking estrogens. So again, the goal is don't ruin my skin anymore and to heal it, so in the summer it's as completely healed as it can be, and then I can start working on, you know, the scarring. But my skin has come a long way. Long way. Maybe I'll throw a video up right here of where it was at. Yeah, it's came a long way, so I want to keep that train rolling. It has been healing consistently because I've been taking pictures making sure it's been healing consistently. But after yesterday, of course the day I try and shoot my training footage and started, you know, I had a massive flare up, but it's whatever. I'm transparent. I really don't care that much. A lot of people have been seeing and following along with what I've been doing for my skin, and once it's completely healed, I'm going to talk about everything I tried. And I'm not going to jump into Accutane until I've tried every other method besides Accutane, FYI, for the people who are going to comment Accutane. I know that would fix it instantly. but just how many people DM me all their problems after Accutane, I think I'm not severe enough for Accutane. Maybe I am. But it's going to be, the Cypionate, and then right now I have S23, and then I have thrown in S23 as well, which is the most powerful SARM. So I'm kind of replicating last year's cycle just because I had an amazing look on that cycle, and I like the denseness, the strength from S23. So that's why I decided to go with. Again, I'm probably going to switch out the S23 for the rub-on Andro because muscle gels, because muscle gels are transdermal products, and people are always asking about test bases. And I personally thought the Andro hard was really legit, and I looked very full and hard on it. And I might rub in because it's a transdermal. I might add in the rub-on laxogen or laxogen, however you say it. And I have a bunch of other stuff I could experiment with. I could compare S23 directly to rad, so I could take the S23 out after I had it loaded up for a while, switch it in for rad, and see if I can pick in any key differences. I can say right off the bat the side effects are way worse on S23 than rad, since I just got done with rad my previous cycle, which was low dose sust with low dose rad. And yeah, the body temp, blood pressure, and everything, cramping, is way worse with S23. So keep that in mind. That is going to be the cycle starting out. Again, it will probably change. The goal of this cycle, like I said in the training footage, is to keep my skin on a healing path, harden my look, get lean, maintain all my strength, and be full. And finally, uncover all the fluff and bloat I spent last time bulking. So hope you guys are excited. And I'm gonna finish cooking this bison, but I do want to show the spices real quick that I use because people always ask. So you can end the video with some spice. So I like this sweet heat, but this one, try this one out. And then always use pink Himalayan salt on your food, as nitrogen retention and sodium is important for strength athletes. Alright guys, I'll see you in my next one.